What's up, friends? Welcome back to the Debt Sucks podcast, where we call out the money lies, drag debt like it owes us money, and help you build a financial plan that doesn't require living off ramen or pretending credit card points are a personality trait. I'm your host, Ben Matthews, bankruptcy attorney, TikTok mythbuster, and the guy still recovering from last week's episode where we called out 4 viral lies like, don't save money, the dollar is dead, use credit cards for everything, buy now, pay later. It's basically free. And debt doesn't matter if your cash flow is strong. Yeah, no. We roasted those takes with love and a side of financial facts. If you missed it, go back and listen to TikTok Told You What. 4 lies that'll keep you broke. It's a must listen if you've ever felt personally attacked by your For You page. But today, we're flipping another common piece of advice on its overly hyped head. Just be a smart spender. Look, I'm not anti-coupon or against bulk toilet paper buys, but real talk, you don't budget your way to wealth. You save your way out of chaos. And the good news, you can start with $5 and a goal, not a spreadsheet from the depths of hell. Saving small beats spending smart. Let's talk about why saving small beats spending smart, especially when life is already handing you financial plot twists. So let's dive in. Broke is where you are, not who you are. Here's the problem. When you're broke, the world doesn't just treat you like you're struggling, it treats you like you are the problem. You're not seen as someone in a tough spot. You're seen as lazy, irresponsible, undisciplined, even broken. But let's be real. People don't end up broke because they're stupid. They end up broke because the rent went up, but the pay didn't. Someone got sick. The car died. Life showed up and sucker punched them. Broke is a result of circumstance, not character. And the minute you start believing that your current financial situation is your identity, you stop fighting. You stop trying. You start accepting it as permanent. But it's not. Broke is temporary. Broke is a season. Broke is something you get through, not something you become. Segment 2. Identity shapes behavior. Let's go deeper. If you believe you're just bad with money, you'll avoid money. If you think you'll always be broke, you won't look for opportunities to get ahead. If you label yourself as irresponsible, you'll keep proving that label true because identity drives behavior. You can't build a better financial life if the story you're telling yourself is, I'm a screw-up who always gets it wrong. You've got to flip the script. Here's what that looks like. Instead of I'm bad with money, I'm learning new money habits. Instead of I'm broke, I'm rebuilding. Instead of I'll never get ahead, I'm taking steps every week, even small ones. You're not lying to yourself. You're giving yourself the permission to grow. And that mindset shift, it's a game changer. Because if you believe broke is temporary, you'll act like it. You'll hustle, save, learn, and fight. You'll stop waiting for rescue and start building your own ladder. Why spending smart isn't enough. We've all heard the advice, right? Buy generic instead of name brand, cancel Netflix, use a coupon app, wait for the sale. Now don't get me wrong. Being smart with your spending isn't a bad thing. But here's the problem. It still revolves around spending. And spending, even smart spending, means money's still leaving your account. Let me give you an example. Let's say you buy a $400 TV, but you wait for the sale and get it for $300. Yay, you saved $100, right? No, you spent $300. Now compare that to saving $20 a week for 3 months. That's $240 in your savings account. And guess what? You can still buy the TV later, or not. And now you're not panicking when your tire explodes on I-26. Spending smart might help you get more for less, but saving, even just a little, helps you build peace of mind, control, and options. And those are way more valuable than a discounted flat screen. The power of saving small. This is the part nobody tells you when you feel like you're broke. You don't need a big savings account to start. You need a small habit that sticks. So let's talk about your Shit Happens Fund. It's part of the Debt Sucks plan, and it's step 1 for a reason. This fund isn't about retirement or investing. It's about survival with dignity. You know why most people go into debt? Because something unexpected pops up. Car trouble, sick kid, surprise bill, and they have no margin. So what do? They swipe the card, borrow from payday loans, start the spiral. But if you've got $500 saved up, that surprise doesn't have to wreck your life. And how do you get to $500? Save $5 a day from bringing your own lunch. That's $25 a week. Auto transfer $10 a week into savings, $520 a year. Round up purchases and stash the change. Sell a couple of things from that maybe I'll use it one day drawer. It adds up, slowly at first, then faster. And it's not the amount, it's the habit. Every dollar you keep is a vote for your future peace. Common roadblocks. Now I know what some of y'all are thinking. Ben, I don't have anything to save. Cool. Let's start with $1. I'm not kidding. Saving isn't about flexing. It's about changing your behavior and your mindset. I'll start saving when I have more money. No, you won't. You'll just have more expensive problems. Saving is a discipline, not a paycheck size. It's not worth it if I can only save $10. Okay, but tell that to your future self when the water heater goes and you don't have to put it on a credit card. Small savings now mean less chaos later, and that is always worth it. The paycheck to paycheck trap. Now let's talk about the big one, living paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't mean you're irresponsible or lazy. It usually means your bills are too big for your income. You've got zero wiggle room. You're reacting instead of planning. And nobody ever taught you how to manage money in a way that works in real life. It's not about discipline, it's about capacity. If your checking account is in a constant state of don't check me unless you want to cry, that's not a personal failure. That's a broken system, and you're just stuck inside it. Tools, tips, and how to start. So let me give you a few ways to build your savings without even noticing. The auto transfer trick. So set your bank to move $5, $10 every week to a separate savings account, out of sight, out of spend, not connected. Name your savings account something fun, like Break Glass Fund, Call the Hell Down Fund, or Shit Happens Fund. Try a no-spend day once a week. Every Tuesday, zero spending. Whatever you would have spent, move it to savings. Use a cashback app. Then don't blow the rewards. Dump them into savings. And ruthlessly round up. If something costs $17.25, transfer the other 75 cents to savings. It adds up faster than you think. The point isn't perfection, it's progress. Every dollar saved is a future problem you don't have to borrow to fix. Here's today's listener question. Hey Ben, I'm trying to follow the plan and build my savings. But honestly, it feels like inflation is just eating it alive. Like, what's the point of savings if everything keeps getting more expensive and my money doesn't go as far? Okay, hey, great question. And yeah, I hear this one a lot. Inflation is like that annoying background character in every financial episode. It never leaves, and it always wants a bigger slice of your paycheck. But here's the truth bomb. Yes, inflation makes stuff more expensive over time. That's real. But the lie is thinking, so why bother saving? Let's break that myth like it's a buy now, pay never TikTok ad. First, your savings isn't about getting rich off interest. It's about being ready when life throws a curveball. Car breaks down, savings. Surprise bill, savings. Your kid flushes your phone down the toilet, savings. If you didn't have that stash, you'd be swiping credit card or taking out a payday loan, which doesn't just lose money to inflation, it sets it on fire and laughs. Second, even if inflation eats a little bit of your savings value, it's still way better than being broke and in debt. Think of saving like wearing a raincoat. It might not be fashionable, it might not stop the rain, but it keeps you dry while everyone else is soaked and miserable. So keep saving, even if it's just $10 a week, because what inflation can't eat is your peace of mind, your options, and your power. You're not just storing money, you're building a life raft. And trust me, that raft is going to feel like a yacht the next time life tries to sink you. Keep going. You're doing it right.
Hey, let's get real for a sec. The Debt Sucks plan, it's awesome. It works. But not everyone has the time or the patience to chip away at their financial Mount Everest. Maybe you're drowning right now, like creditors calling your grandma, paycheck gone before it lands, sleepless nights count of drowning. Sound familiar? Listen, you don't have to white knuckle your way through this alone. Instead of spending years battling debt $1 at a time, I've got you. Bankruptcy isn't a failure, it's a fresh start. And sometimes hitting reset is the smartest thing you can do. At my law firm here in South Carolina, we take the time to listen to your story and help you figure out if bankruptcy is the right choice for you. No pressure, no judgment, just straight answers and real solutions. And if you don't live in South Carolina, don't worry. I can connect you with a trusted attorney in your state. Wherever you are, help is closer than you think. So if you're ready to stop the stress and start fresh, visit debtsucks.info to share a little about your situation or call my office for a free consultation. Let's find your path forward together, because sometimes you don't need a plan, you need a damn lifeline. Let me be that lifeline.
All right, so here's your big takeaway today. Smart spending can save you money, but small saving can change your life. You don't need $5,000 in the bank to be good with money. You just need to start keeping something, even if it's just lunch money or caps change. You're building a buffer, you're building confidence, and you're taking control. So here's your next step. Grab the free Shit Happens Fund at debtsucks.info. It'll help you set a goal, track your progress, and get that first win. And if this episode helped you, leave a review, follow the show, and share it with your broke best friend. Use the hashtag DebtSucksPodcast so I can see what small saving wins you're stacking up this week. Remember, adulting is hard. It's harder with debt. But when you build a little savings, it gets a whole lot easier. Until next time, I'm Ben Matthews. Stay focused, stay fierce, and stay debt-free, my friends.